What's up? This is the BBN, and this is Jack Frost speaking. And on Twitter, you could find me at the Spine Splitter, Jack Frost at the Spine Splitter. You can see me with the dude with the shirt on, with the tie, and the do rag. But anyway, this is a new show that I'm trying to start up called Twitter Feed, and it's just ironic that my first two shows deal with Jemele Hill's Twitter timeline, because I'm telling you right now, she has some of the most egregiously ignorant trolls that I have seen. It's just remarkable at how one-sidedly insane these people are. So hold on, I just want to show you something real quick. Okay, so let's back up a little. This Free Oakley dude, I don't know what his problem is, but right here you see somebody saying watching a late night sports center, eager for highlights, getting to anything, but honestly don't get it. And then randomly, this guy Free Oakley comes out and says, "Watch 6 p.m. outfit." It's Jemele Hill, Michael Smith talking absolutely nothing but racism. What? This guy isn't even talking about anything that has to do with anything that has to do with that. Look, the Ashley Hill is like, you mad? Now, okay, first of all, I've watched the six whenever I have the opportunity, and I haven't even seen them say anything even remotely racist, so I don't even understand what this guy's talking about. The only thing I can figure is that some of these people, you have a lot of racists out here that in order to combat racism, what they try to say is you're racist. Like, somebody who's a liar often, what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to accuse somebody else of lying. Or, that's just how it is. So hold on, let's look at this Free Oakley guy timeline real quick. Then I'm going to go back. Just so we can see what kind of insanity this dude is usually talking about. Now, he's from New York. How about a prosecutor into Loretta Lynch who met privately with Bill Clinton on the plane? Okay, so you see what they're already about. Look what he's retweeting. You see what he's already about. You already see what he's already about. All right, he's in the box. Oh, that's promoted. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Request all commie memos. Okay, so we already see what he's already about. Look at the big flag right here in the middle. We see what he's already about. He's like, I'm not anti-American flag. Do not get me wrong. I'm absolutely not anti-American flag. I am not anti the soldiers. I believe that everybody who fights for the country, anybody who fights for any country, even the countries that I don't necessarily agree with or that I think are just outright wrong, these guys are going out there, they fight and they put their lives on the line for something that they believe in. So all soldiers, to a degree, there should be just a certain level of respect for them, because they putting their life on the line for the people of their country, in most cases. So hold on, let's go into this real quick so we can see how people are, because this guy's an absolute animal. Okay, so I don't know what show they're watching. That's me right there, Jack Frost at the Spine Splitter. I don't know what show these guys are watching. They hating watching. But they watching. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they talk all this trash about the six, but they are absolutely watching. But you see what she tweeted back to him. Yes, 60 minutes of racism all day, every day. Today on the six, will Kawhi play? No, because of racism. Like, this is just insanity. Like, if I'm telling you right now, if you're not following Jemele Hill, you're just not using Twitter right. There's just way too much going on all the time with these idiots and these numbskulls. Check this out now. Oh, no, where's that one I was looking at earlier? This it? Look, this guy, he thinks he's so smart, right? Losing subscribers and millions of viewers to political too political and over diversified. Okay, first of all, before I even get to how stupid that statement is, the reason in which why there was all of these cuts at ESPN and all of the people had got let go is because of streaming services like Netflix and Hulu and all the other streaming services out there. Because what people are doing is people are cutting their cable. They're cutting their cable. Like, people are not subscribing to cable. And the way it works is when you subscribe to cable and you have a certain package, a certain percentage of that monies that you're paying gets paid to, the different cable companies, that they're carrying. So let's say, for every subscriber, ESPN, who has a huge market share, they have a lot of channels. So ESPN has a huge market share. So let's say, ESPN is getting $7 out of whatever, monies. So now, from every subscriber, ESPN gets $7. So now you get 7 million people drop their freaking coverage. 700,000, let's say, people over the course of 1 year drop their coverage. 700,000 drop their coverage. That's monies that they're not going to recuperate. You understand what I'm saying? That's monies that's gone. And now also that also probably, I'm going to assume, has something to also do with trying to sell spots on their channel to advertisers and things as such. So they lose 700,000 cable subscribers, and it's way more than 700,000. They're probably using like 700,000 in New York City alone. You understand? Because I personally know a lot of people who do not purchase cable anymore. They go on the internet, and that's how they watch their shows, on the internet. There's streaming services everywhere. So that's actually why people are being let go and why they had to cut back. It has nothing to do with, over diverse. I don't know how you could be overly diversified, but whatever, yo. So you can see the person had to outline that over diversified, and then what? So yeah, that's going on. People are they're just saying insanity. They just, I don't know how Jemele Hill does it. She has to be absolutely rolling every single day when she looks at her timeline. She must, like, when she's sad, she must just be like, she probably doesn't get, everybody gets down a little, but when she's like, having a lull in her day, she's probably like, what? Why don't I read some jokes, and then goes to her Twitter timeline and finds out who added her. Anyway, that's Jemele Hill for today. It's May 19th, and I'm letting you know, like, some of y'all out here, it just don't make sense. I don't know what's going on with y'all. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the Trump situation has made people just more ignorant, or if because of the Trump situation, people are deciding to show their ignorance more. It could be, it has to be one or the other. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative.